You're lying in bed, scrolling. 300 friends, 40 unread messages, and you feel completely alone. That feeling isn't random. It isn't a flaw in your personality. It's an alarm, and it's older than language, older than fire, older than the human species itself. For most of history, that alarm kept you alive. Loneliness works the same way hunger does. Hunger tells you your body is running out of fuel. Loneliness tells you something just as dangerous. You are running out of people. For nearly all of human history, running out of people meant you were about to die. A human alone on the savannah wasn't independent. A human alone was food. Predators didn't chase the herd. They waited for the one that wandered off. Your ancestors who felt nothing when they drifted from the group didn't survive long enough to pass that indifference down. The ones who felt a restless need to get back to the fire did. The psychologist John Cacioppo studied this for decades. He didn't see loneliness as sadness. He saw it as biology doing its job, comparing it directly to physical pain. Pain signals damaged tissue. Loneliness signals damaged bonds. Your body barely tells the difference. So why does that ancient alarm keep ringing in a bright, safe room, surrounded by devices built to make you feel connected? Because your nervous system hasn't caught up. It's still running software written for a world of 40 people, not 4 billion. Here's where it gets stranger. The anthropologist Sarah Blaffer-Hrdy studied why human infants are born so helpless. No single mother could keep a baby alive alone. She needed aunts, grandmothers, other caretakers. Hrdy argues this shaped the whole human mind. You were never built to survive by yourself. Not as an infant. Not now. The anthropologist Robin Dunbar took it further, proposing human brains grew large specifically to track relationships. His research suggests people can maintain around 150 stable bonds, not thousands, not the endless scroll on your phone. So why do hundreds of followers still leave you feeling unseen? Because quantity was never the ancient measurement. Depth was. Your ancestors didn't need a crowd. They needed 4 or 5 people who'd notice if they didn't come home. One study makes the stakes brutally clear. Researcher Julianne Holt-Lundstad analyzed data from over 300,000 people and found chronic loneliness shortens life by a margin comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Your body doesn't treat isolation as sad. It treats it as dangerous. So the ache you feel isn't weakness. It's 40,000 generations whispering the same message. You weren't meant to do this alone. And here's the twist. Solving loneliness was never about being around more people. Your ancestors weren't surrounded by strangers either. Just the same small circle, year after year. What quieted the alarm wasn't crowd size. It was reliability. Knowing someone would actually show up. You don't need 300 friends. You need a handful who'd notice your absence. So the next time that hollow feeling creeps in while you're scrolling through a feed full of faces, don't distract yourself out of it. Treat it like hunger. Treat it as information. You're lying in bed, scrolling. 300 friends. 40 unread messages. And somewhere underneath it, a 200,000-year-old alarm is simply asking you to come back to the fire.